Wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
SOS. Check three.
They run again on first down. Cook. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill.
Throw.
Hey, turn it up.
To throw, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver is able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Gun.
Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Check down. Yeah. 46. 46.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 46. Watch the out.
Gun.
46.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
We got this.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let him know, let him know.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it, and he finds the tight end, Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets... up a 3rd down.
Complete to Jordan Reed. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this is brought in by Pryor. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's got his man. This is Jackson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike, 53. Black. Smooth. Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the...
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. What's the 50? Check. Gun.
stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Hey, Haywood. 46 to Mike. 80 weapons. 6 to Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Right here, right here. Lynn 50. Lynn 50. No, no, no. Hey, alert 3. Alert. Rhino, Rhino. Slam, slam.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
46 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, no, he's easy. Check it out, check it out. Hey, Alpha. 46 to Mike, 46. So don't say nothing. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist.
Throwing, Cousins. They'll let this go for the end zone. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
No, pilot, 64, weak. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins to throw it this time. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Check 24, check 24.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, can't. Go, Mike 51. General West. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Now watch run. Wide. 36. 51's the mic. Gun. I got you, son.
Now Cousins on 4th down. That's caught by Treadwell. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here we go. Two. Gun. Hatchet. 53's the mic. 61. Matchbox lights. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some. Lucky 48. Here we go. Switch. Check. Gun. Check 26. Where's the hot?
First down. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Yellow. Go. Slam. Kill. Watch out. Switch. Gun. That's mine. Watch out.
To the air again, it's Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Game situation. Let's go. Check it out. Back. Blue draw quarters. Gun.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, Echo. 46, check Mike 46.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 46 to Mike.
150.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Haskins to throw it. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6 at the Vikings' 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Hey, check.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Watch the screen!
3rd and 2, now Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And a Redskin first down.
Haskins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now it's Haskins. And it's caught. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Haskins going to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Again, it's Cook. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, wahoo! Gun.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Cousins on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, and even 80 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Minnesota! Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Gun.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Cousins now from the 50, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Bravo. Gun.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He completes it to Treadwell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check Mike 46. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
46 to Mike, 46.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. Here's Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Pryor has it complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. Receiver. Shit. First.
Throwing here, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Cook with a first down and much more. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now it's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Redskins 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now Haskins, he's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, and I think the Redskins got it. Yes, they did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here we go with Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All day, baby. Let's get this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 1 final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercept. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after